the size of the army was huge. Somehow the sound had transmitted from the control console, John Cage's platform, up to the speakers. So we needed a lot of wiring for the sound. But we also had to put on connectors in both ends, of course. This turned out to be a last-minute affair, and everybody had to help to clip on connectors, or mini plugs as we call them. So everybody got mobilized, including John Cage.
I don't remember the piece of equipment exactly now, but I remember the incident that things were going for about 30 minutes, and I realized that something just wasn't working at all. I don't remember if I sent John a note or if I went over to the side and motioned him over to me and told him that what needed to be done to fix it. And he said, "Oh, come on, get up on the stage. You're part of the performance." So right in the middle of all of that, I came on and did the work and then got out of the way. But the fact was that it didn't occur to me that that was the way things operated.
They clamped or placed at the edge of the platform what would be like footlights. And in the Cage piece, all the equipment was arrayed in front of the tables. And then all these lights were essentially coming up, what, footlights under the table and stuff like that. And I was essentially kind of a flunky during the piece, and I would go around and move things around and get things and adjust things. And I would occasionally step down from the platform to walk around the front. And at one point, I stepped down, and Cage was, as he always was intent on whatever he was doing. And he was sitting there, and I can't, I'll say this, but I can't exactly remember, probably with a cigarette holder in his mouth, and a cigarette in it, and just clenching on that and turning a knob or just tuning in a sound and really going in for it. And his legs are about this far away from these 1,000-watt lamps. And I'm standing out, I'm on the floor, so I'm down a little bit, and I'm walking by. And I go by there, and his pants are smoldering. And I look up, and I say, "John," and he's going like this, "Hey, John, your pants are on fire." And he looks down and he says, "Isn't that marvelous?" And it just keeps going.
The audience was sitting very far from John, whose platform was built on one of the short sides of the armory. On the first performance, one person left his seat and walked across the armory floor to see what John was doing. He was immediately followed by other spectators.
Fantastic sound is coming from nowhere, very. So we were just walking around. Audience naturally, audience started taking a walk in there. You saw it in the movie, no? Nobody asked them to go take a walk, but naturally people stood up and they start kind of wandering around.
Well, John liked this idea very much, and the next performance, we encouraged the audience to leave their seats and come down and listen to him. Well, a lot of the audience then ended up on the floor, lying on the floor of the armory and watching the light play in the ceiling and listening to the music.
Sound was vast sound. The vast 69 armory is a very big space and nothing, just sound from everywhere like Niagara Falls of sound. I think that was by far the best piece of best performance of John Cage, and maybe the best performance of all electronic music. So they will choose a John Cage fantasy theme, but I think it's the best they ever produced.
grim and drumming, as all with search a fling, did I hear sing. He wasn't chance to give me the time. Young Jan, his spokes, mitzy, though I didn't the bandies curl. Other sights of Jordan, heave ahead of tin salmon till far send a charge, and don't you laugh if his fine shanties informed the old sniggering publican press of its nation of sheep-coppers. He would juiced sit the taller done, just as he knows sorry was the fear throw it off to cheer on my wild itch is shown. Sir Joshua Croesus, see the sun after that he had breastplates, jerk away the bridge, I'll wait for news, a Robbie G. comes aloft such glittering jewels, Lydia-like fans and lemonade, sing a song of and choose. So come on, ye wealthy gentlemen, they Ali missile to push the pumpkin round. Hallelujah, since the days of Romulus and Remus, like Jesus lost, like the blue of the sky, if I between my what you might call them, how many trial years rise. Black and cheese, drug them all just goes. Smiley sky behind our rose. So she not swung her Hecatoryam. How Warden's castle in the waves has hundreds of scarabs, yards and allams. Factory fresh and fuming at the house. No, with the blame for not joy, hope his secret elbow nonsense, his dithering waltzes of Jepson's bearded decks, the old hoose by